we're going to move on to Dave Hollinrake. Dave Hollinrake played at the Founding Fathers.
Who's that? Exactly.
Wow. Not fair. Not fair to the man.
I mean, I don't think. Did you meet him? Did you speak to him? I think it might be fair. He doesn't actually know him, but very nice guy. Met him. I think he may have. No, he wouldn't have been on your team. It was Founding Fathers. But he had a poor showing. I think he ended up on 28, 29 points. Based on that,
not terrible.
he's got to do. But he's got to do better than that to stand a chance in the IJWM. So
do you know what? Late 20s is something to work on though. So if he plays regular golf, he could potentially get higher. Potentially.
He was out on the golf course, wasn't he? He was pictured.
He was down under, mate. Down under in Australia.
Down under.
Taking the IJWM brand all over the world.
But did he take any of our memorabilia? Pathetic.
Probably not bought it. Probably not.
Yeah. Didn't think about it. Didn't think about that.
I'm gonna go.
Will he get an invite next year? Not at this rate.
I think he will, but lower mid-table.
He didn't. I
think
he will.
lower mid-table for me.
Yeah, I'm going a solid 20th.
Although it pained me to say, I think 18th.
Yeah, it's we hope you prove us wrong, Dave. We hope you prove us wrong.
Yeah.
One of our returning challengers once more, Marcus Baulsom.
Oh,
very good player,
as he was known.
Very good player, but has never really done it in any IJWM tournament. I just
tell you what, he has got a beautiful swing. Solid golf player. Reflected by his handicap,
powerful,
but
accurate.
But when it comes down to it, where is he? Where is he on the leaderboard?
Down. He's down.
Yeah.
There.
So I don't have high hopes for him. For me personally, sorry, Mark, lovely lad, but you're coming 15th. Around that mark.
I would say,
no pun intended.
I would very good. I would say your assessment of him comes with a caveat because you've always had an issue with him in his football time in football. Him getting picked over you on multiple occasions. I feel that maybe that's playing something into it. Would you like to elaborate on that? Perhaps the personal beef that there is between you and Mark.
He had a cracking right foot. He could kick it far, just not very straight. Much like his golf swing.
Oh no, well that's not. His golf swing's very straight.
Boom!
Okay, I think.
We're kind of Aaron, he got picked over you in the football team. You were also on the sub bench. You weren't very much liked. You weren't very much liked.
People don't care about this football sound.
You were known as the jester of the team. Anyway,
very true. 5 goals in 5 games at one point. Anyway, yes, I'd say
Mark's nickname for you in the football team was the jester of the team.
Can we focus on what we're here to do? I'd say
maybe
mid-table.
Dinner properly.
Maybe mid-table. A personal issue between the two of them.
It's got chicken in his beard.
It's not got anything in the beard, hasn't it? We're all good. I'd say 11th for Mark. Actually, no, that's too good. I don't know if he'll be able to do that. I feel like with his handicap, I feel like he'll limited, and I think he'll finish 14th at best.
Yeah, he'd be happy with a top 10 finish. I just don't think he's going to get there. We're moving on. We're going to move on to Laurence Hind. Very good looking. Very good looking. Probably going to have some sort of rivalry with Luke about who is the best looking in the IJWM.
It's Laurence. There's no debate.
I've got a funny feeling about Laurence. This might be his year. He performed very well recently in recent tournaments, and he came out on the 3rd day in Sevilla after having food poisoning, and he had a cracking round. So this might be his year. I personally going to put him second or third. I think he's going to be right up there.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it because he doesn't. That someone that good looking doesn't deserve to be as good as golf as they are, and I think he is going to be very good. I think he's going to be up there too. Second place, I just don't think he's going to win it. I don't think he can overcome that mental hurdle, and I think it's gonna bug him for the rest of his days.
I've played recently with Laurence quite a lot, I'd say. His iron play is something to behold, second to none. Maybe Richard Green, but I would say.
I mean, he's like a mid-20s handicapper. It's not second to none. May I finish?
Yeah. Listen.
May I finish? Okay. What I would say is that last year in Seville, bad first day, 2 unbelievable days, finished second by 1 point. Wasn't even aware on the last few shots that he was in contention.
I see where you're going.
What I'm saying is that he's followed that up with at the March Mayhem. a win. He's got some IJWM hardware in his cabinet. Well, Laurie's taking it back home, but through force.
Of course he has.
The point being that he's got over that mental hump, I think, and that's what I think will spur him to success in Wales. I predict Laurence Hind to win it all.
Oh, that's big. That's big. Okay, we're going to move on to Josh Cowell. Joined us in Seville. Pocket rocket.
Also good looking.
Do you know what? I'm a massive fan of Josh. He's a bloody lovely person to play with. Incredibly patient. Got a great tan. Very good looking. And he's got a great looking goal swing.
Good body as well. Shoulders.
I feel like he might be the posh golfer. He came all the way from Portugal, drove to Seville, then went back to Portugal, dressed very well in all his clubber, had some fantastic looking golf balls. He might be the posh golfer.
Where's that put him though, Chanbir?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I think he's going to be top 10.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think he could challenge. I think he could be up there. So we're all in agreement on Josh. Sounds like we're all in agreement on Josh.
Oh God, that was great, wasn't it? That's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode of the IJWM Power Hour.